Hi, my name's Laura Batante. This is My Two Bits, and today I have a fun turkey craft for you for Thanksgiving. And he's just made out of paper with some googly eyes, so not too expensive or difficult to make. So materials for this project. First off, you're going to want to download the template, which is available right there in the video notes. Next, you're going to need some cardstock. I've used brown, this craft brown, gold, and red. Of course, you can make your turkey any color you like. Also, you'll want some googly eyes. I've used two different sizes here, but again, you can do what you like. And you're going to, well, I recommend, you don't need to use it, but paper clips for holding your project, your template onto your project while you cut it out. I'm going to do most of my project with the glue stick, but I will be using some tacky glue to adhere the tail. I do think that you can use the glue stick, but you're going to have to be very liberal with the glue, and then you're going to have to be very patient while it dries. And then you'll need your scissors, and I think that is about it. All right, so just before we jump in, I'd like to take a quick second and ask you to please give the video a like and subscribe to my channel. That will really help me out. Thanks very much. All right, let's talk template. Okay, so first off, it says here inner tail optional. That's this piece right here. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. It's, it's just another layer. So that's your choice, you decide. And then you'll notice that here on the template, there are markings for some of the pieces, the head, the body, and the beak. They all need to be placed on a fold line. So that means you need to get a piece of cardstock that is bigger than this, fold it in half, and then this template needs to fit on it with this line being on the fold. And that is for the beak, the body, and the head. And I think everything else is just regular old cutting out. So let's go ahead and cut out all of our pieces, and then we'll meet back. Okay, so hopefully everybody got all the pieces cut out okay. I did forget to remind you that when you have a piece with a long side like this, do put it up against the straight edge of the paper and save yourself having to make that cut. I always say it in the videos, and this time I forgot, so I apologize for that. Hopefully you did take advantage of that because you've seen my videos before. And if you were cutting out one of the ones on the fold and you accidentally cut too much and it's no longer attached, that's okay. The only reason that these are on a fold is to help sort of hold the thing together while you're working with it. Because we want a double thickness just to make it a little sturdier. That way he stands up. So if you had a little bit of a problem with that, don't worry about it. Just line them back up and work with it like we are, those of us who still have our pieces attached. And it's not a crisis. So we'll just carry on. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to work with the body. And before you take it off of your template like I just did, just pop that back on, we are going to do the fold lines. So just using your fingers here, just going to give it a fold like that there, and then we're going to give it a fold on this line, and then we can take this off and we can just line it up again and make sure it's nice and crisp. And that is how he stands. So you can see that having the two pieces there really gives him a lot of support. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of glue right in here just to hold the neck together. And then we'll move on to the head. So we're going to go in, open it up, put some glue here where the head is, and then we're going to do some glue down here on both sides of the neck. And one thing that you do want to pay attention to is this little feather is going to go in. So you need to have it at the ready because we're going to slide it in once we get this on. Okay, pop that in like so. And here you can either, slide the neck, head up and down, make it however tall you want him to be. Your choice. Okay, and then I'm going to take this piece here and slide it in. And it looks like I need to put a little more glue on. I didn't do a very good job over here. There we go. And so now we are going to get the beak. Now you're probably looking at this and saying to yourself, it doesn't look much like a beak. And you would be right, it doesn't, but it will soon. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to bend right here on this line. And then what we're going to do is we're going to bend it exactly opposite over here, like so. And then we will take it off the template. Okay, so it should look like that. Now we're going to go and bend this one backwards. And we are going to match up these two edges and bend it there. And we're going to do the same thing over here. And I think you will find it is starting to look more like a beak. Just put some glue in like that. And so basically starting from center, you're going to aim for that corner. We're going to do the same thing on this side. Okay, and now I'm just going to give it a little bend because I think it looks more turkey beak-like. All right, so we're just going to put some glue right there on the circular area and then attach the mouth. I'm putting it quite low, giving myself lots of room for his eyes. And then we're going to attach his eyes. Again, you can use whatever size you like. Whoops. Okay. There we go. Eyes are on. And why don't we let that dry for a minute and we'll do the tail. All right, so basically for the tail, we're going to do a fan fold. What I did to make it just a little bit easier was I folded it in half. And then I folded that. It is a little thick this way, but it does, I think it goes faster. So if you want to do the full sheet as a fan fold, you can. Basically, all we're doing right now is trying to create the illusion of feathers. So there we go. And if you cut out this piece, the tan on the inside, we're going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to fold that in half. And then fold. There we go. And so we'll just glue that together and then attach that to his back end. So what I think I might do right now is pop some glue on and let that dry a bit. So if you're using the glue stick for this, you know, put quite a bit on. Okay, I'll set that aside to dry. And now we'll come back to this guy. And, oh, actually, you know what we'll do? Let's do some feet. So we'll take his legs and his feet. Okay, and then on the legs, we're just going to put a little bend like so. And then we're going to attach that on like that. And that gives him the way his legs sort of poke up like that. And if you find it confusing, maybe build them so they stand up like that, and then you can make sure that they look like mine. All right, so we are now on to the fun bits, the Wattle and the Snood. You have got to love an animal with body parts with names like that. So the Wattle is this piece. Okay, and when we glue it on, we're not going to glue all the way to here because we do want that to sort of stick out a bit. Okay. Put some glue on there. And glue that up under there. And now for the Snood, I'm just going to put a little bend like so and glue it right there, starting halfway. And then after it dries a bit, I'll bend it a bit too. Coming along. All right, let's put these legs on. So all we need to do now is put a little bit of glue right there. And then kind of place them how you like them. I like mine kind of aiming out a bit. There we go. And now my tail is probably not dry. However, I'm going to give it a shot anyway. And again, I am going to use the Aleene's glue for this. If you have some white glue, you might want to try that. Or else, like I said, just go really, really put a lot of that on. It will do the trick. It will definitely hold it. So we're just going to glue that on like that. And then what I love about him is that he'll sit up. So you could totally put him in a, a centerpiece or somewhere on the mantle or something. He's makes a real statement, that guy does. All right, so like I said, we'll blop a lot of glue on here and then attach it back here and let it dry. Well, there we are, all done. This guy is still drying, so I won't play with him, but this guy is dry. So I think they're lots of fun, and I hope you enjoyed making the turkey with me today. And if you did, please remember to give the video a like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for joining me today.